Tell me what you down for, anything you down for. I know things have changed, no, I used to be around more, but you should have seen a little girl. I just think that you miss me a little girl. Ooh, like a goddamn, kicking just out the condo like Pam. Getting money every day, I'm a groundhog. About to scoop the girl up like a ground ball. I walk light, so I don't piss the ground off. Man, I swim, I do it till it's the brown off. Ooh, that's nasty. Yes, I am easy, but I ain't as mad at James Bond cologne. Honey, I put on, make them run until they cringe like a marathon. Voice baritone, haters carry on. Beat the up, call me Larry Holmes. Young money, Jerry Sloan. I turn every stone. To me, that's how she learned every song. To the women I condone, but right here when I'm gone, I'm not that luggage, not that luggage, but I do pack home. I'm a love machine, and I won't work for nobody but you. It's only me and her, cause the Bugatti cool. It's blood gang slime, but I pilot with Snoop. I ain't lying, you know these signs for proof. Turn into a vegetable like you lying in soup. And when I'm in the booth, the lion is loose. Man, I got so many styles, I am a group. And I ain't tripping, I know Drizzy gon' kill him. I'm sticking to the script like lint on denim. I'ma see it if the rules ain't bent, don't bend them. Real talking, shut the fuck up, ho. Gotta do it one time for hate it. What up, so? Easy F, baby, and the F is for front though. But that's why I bring it. Soon if we bang it, mother. Yeah, now the song. You know what it is when I finally get home. I just hope that you listen. And you just tell me what you down for. Anything you down for. I know things have changed. No, I used to be around more, but you should have seen. I just hope that you listen.
Every time I land, bro, big J rocks in both hands, bro, and all that. And I'm best dressed moving forward, yeah, tiny cash on, yeah, all that, Compton Cowboy, all that, yeah, big protein. 150 grams of protein. Y'all gotta stop playing, bro. I swear, bro.
We go, the world excuse me, but is that your girl? If she tell, that's a good referral. He talk crazy to me, but you know I like the regular girls. I'm not good with the regular girls. There and there want a veteran girl. I just might change your life. We ain't wearing out the 70 jeans. We ain't doing none of normal things. So you know what formal means? Critics saying that I lost the plot. Principal that I'd rather not. Nancy about to come in hot.
Got it. We gon' the world excuse me, but if that's your girl, give me because that's your girl. Baby, I don't hot profile. Don't never tell them you marry, girl. They gon' think that you ready, girl. 5'7", I'm messy, girl. I'm a pass the name, you got time for your bestie, girl. Know that I'm best dressed. Too high profile to access. I ain't even got the fact check. All I'm wearing is Wells Fargo. Feeling good, I might wear those. Matter of fact, let's get platonic. I think that I want it. You can pick the bunker bed. Either way, I'm a woman. Let's see what the mean and sad. We grew up around trifling. You ain't getting nothing, I don't know. It's cool, baby, I'm too hot strong. Baby King, I won't call it close. Nasty, get them girls off the stage, cause somebody's gonna get taken, somebody's gonna invade on a one-on-one conversation. I'm ducked off from the world, I'm immersed in the PlayStation, and I ain't worried about her. It's the thousand hers out waiting. We gon' the world excuse me, but if that's your girl. Girl. They gon' think that you ready, girl. 5'7", I'm messy, girl.
They ain't that's what I'm about to sell. Why you trying to possess me, girl?
You know what I'm saying, girl.
I was like that when you met me, girl. I see I put you in princess shoes. Elevate you, respect you, too.
You king, I'm not sexy.
Don't let the homies touch you, move.
Yeah, know that I'm best. That's what marquee when I board the jets, they sardines, and I'm fit. Fish eat caviar when I'm deep. Press take selfies, I'm in check with public. Cornell, he go check the budget. Part 2 million from my cousin. Never gave it back cause it's nothing.
Yeah, good emotions. Keep it focused, starships. That a foreign? She's organic, skin is glowing, my heart is glowing. Split personality, tones, two emotions. Bring different notions. It's not hard to notice. That's a deep, 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 deep ocean. Shawty say she celibate, I'ma keep hoping. Shawty say she loving me, I'ma be open.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second game of tonight's holiday doubleheader, featuring the Deer Lakes Lancers and your Gateway Gators. The officials for tonight's game are Mike Gaffney, Ed Marco, and Michael Fleming. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you all to please rise. And gentlemen, please remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Calling in the head coach, Albie Fletcher. And now, starting for your Gateway Gators, a 5'10" senior, number 0, Nehemiah Nichols. A 5'11" senior, number 4, Jax Foveris. A 6'4" senior, number 11, Isaiah Allah. A 6'1" senior, number 13, Chris Settles. And a 6'6" senior, number 12, Mikael Bruce McCormick. The assistant coaches for the Gators are Ed Melly, Kirk Bruce, and Chaz McCormick. And the head coach of the Gators, Vern Benson.
There you have it, folks. Holiday hoops in full swing here at the Gateway Holiday Tournament. Welcome, folks, to tonight's matchup. The final contest of this holiday tournament that featured North Catholic, West Mifflin, Deer Lakes, and your Gateway Gators here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. I'm Vince Russo alongside our talented crew. We'll be bringing you tonight's Gators contest against the visiting Lancers in the gold uniforms with green numbers. It's Bruce McCromin, Mikael Bruce McCromin, up with an open 3 to start. Board secured, put back no good, and the Gators in their home white uniforms with gold numbers and black trim are still looking for their first points in this one after one possession for each team both ways. Good matchup here between a 4A Lancers team that won the WPIAL title in 2023 and 2024 before getting bounced by North Catholic, who we just watched off the air take it to West Mifflin. They also beat the Gators last night 80-65. So the Gators looking to get that taste out of their mouths, and they'll hit for the first points of the game. Jax Foveris finds the bottom of the cylinder with a 3-point bucket. Now the other way, Colin Rogers able to create a little space. Rogers 1 week ago eclipsed the 1,000-point mark in a lopsided win over the Highlands Golden Rams. Couple of teams up toward the Alley-Kiski Valley. Lancers from Russellton, Pennsylvania. And they've built quite a program under their head coach, Albie Fletcher. take a look, a turnover. Gators lose the ball, and so they'll give it back to the Lancers. We're looking for their first lead in this one. Jax Viveris knocked down the three-pointer. At the other end, it was Colin Rogers with the quick deuce. This one thrown away, but the Lancers get back to it first and avoid the backcourt violation. Contested three off the mark. And we continue on here. What should be a good matchup here between two teams that had postseason success over the last number of years. Gators quickly the other way, and it's Bruce McCrommon, who's had himself quite a career here for the Gators. We talked about it last week on the air in the win over Albert Gallatin, a section matchup. That's Bruce McCrommon getting some attention from local D1 programs such as Robert Morris and Duquesne, but also has had John Calipari poking around a little bit, the head man for the Arkansas Razorbacks out of the Southeast Conference. Calipari, of course, a Moon Township native himself, and has been an illustrious coach in the game of basketball at the collegiate level. Easy bucket there for Luca Mangieri, the 6'1 senior. As the Lancers poke out in front here a few minutes into this one. Hope everyone's had a safe and enjoyable holiday season, and let us be some of the first to wish you a safe and prosperous 2026 when the time gets here tomorrow at midnight. Ball poked away, comes back to Viveris, who hit on his first triple attempt. It's going to lead to an easy take the other way. That lips out for Rogers. Ball still loose. Not about the triple, instead the nice feed inside. That one's cleaned up on the nice cut to the bucket by Dylan Ferraros. Now 4 different Lancers with points in this one in the early going. And it's a 3-point lead for the visitors. Gators played last night here in this holiday tournament. Hosted at the friendly confines here at Gateway High School. Fell 80-65 as a foul committed underneath the bucket will send the Gators to the free throw line. So North Catholic scored almost 100 in the contest against West Mifflin right before this one. They put 80 on the Gators last night in an 80-65 loss. First free throw up and good. Nice looking shot there by number 11 for the Gators, Isaiah Ala.
Mangieri is in for the Lancers, and number 3, Jonathan Ward, is in for the Gators.
Lancers defeated West Mifflin last night 56-38, which means the two teams in the previous game, North Catholic will finish 2-0 in the tournament. The lone, potentially the lone unblemished team. Deer Lake's trying to match that here. Gators trying to avoid going winless in this tournament here at home against some stiff competition. And West Mifflin, unfortunately, 0-for on the tournament with those losses to Deer Lakes and North Catholic. Gators come up empty the other way, and
Dylan Ferraro.
Ferraro going to lay that one up and in.
Number 10, Martin Howard, is in for the Gators.
Corner 3, too strong. Another strong rebound by the Lancers. Got a little bit of size, not the tallest team, but certainly have made use of that size on the glass. Rebound corralled by Jonathan Ward for the Gators, who shined late in that contest against Albert Gallatin. Viveris, again, can't find the touch from deep, and then the other way, the Gators just completely lose track transition defense. Very nearly give up an easy bucket. Good recovery defense. Another strong board by Ward. And a layup up and in for Chris Settles. So Settles now the fourth Gator to get on the score sheet. To match the 4 Gators that have scored, or the 4 Lancers that have scored. And back to a 1-point game. Good quick passing by the Gators. Viveris hits the bottom of the backboard. Can't get that one to go, and now a timeout as the Lancers fall on that one. So that'll stop the clock with 2:29 to play here at Gateway High School. A nice student section. For those on the holiday break, and hope it's been an enjoyable time. Gators, no break for them as you look at the path up to this point and where they'll head. It'll be a trip to Cumberland Valley on the horizon before they jump into the heart of their section slate with games against the defending champs, the Uniontown Red Raiders, and the Penn Trafford Warriors, one of 2 teams the Gators are tied with at 3-1 in the section. Franklin Regional, the Panthers, you see there, the 54-56 close contended loss. The one blemish for the Gators in section play. That has been the difference in the top of the standings as Franklin Regional sits at 4-0. Penn Trafford, McKeesport, and Gateway all at 3-1, and then a bunch of other teams, including Uniontown and Albert Gallatin, staring up at the rest of the section. The Gators have done good work to put themselves in a strong position at this point in the season. 3-3 overall, still early in the campaign, but have won 3 out of 4 with the games that really matter the most. Deer Lakes on the other end, 5-4 coming into this one, 2-2 in 4A. Early season losses to Burrell and Freeport. Uncharacteristic losses for a Lancers team that over the course of the last few years has really been one of the more dynamic programs. Last year moving from 3A to 4A, took their lumps, got knocked out in the quarterfinals, looking to make another deep run this year. Good extra pass, Bruce McCrommon stops, pomps, just a little too long on that one. And the Lancers have done such a great job in transition. They'll get another easy bucket there.
Braden McCoy.
That's Braden McCoy.
Number 1.
He'll lay that one up and in for his first points.
Is into the Gator lineup.
Zone defense for the Lancers now. Going to try and force the Gators to shoot out of this. The Gators have been moving the ball quickly. Have gotten some good looks, just haven't been able to get as many of them to fall. That time it's a turnover. Losing the ball for the Gators there. Martin Howard, the junior forward. Gators using a bit longer of a rotation than we saw in the early going against Albert Gallatin here in this non-section sort of holiday tournament game. Good chance to get a bunch of different players reps in this one. Rogers with it now. He's had a quiet first quarter, but hesitates. That's the second time. It looked like he was going to get one to go, and it just sort of bounces off the iron at the last moment. Now strong drive the other way and a foul before the kick out, so the shot by Ward won't count.
Lancer foul.
Kofi Geeky going to draw the foul, which is the second team foul on the Lancers and the second personal foul on Luca Mangieri. So he'll check off. McCoy back in for the Lancers. Gators have committed no fouls thus far. It's been a clean first quarter. See if the announcer jinx comes into play here over the course of the last few seconds. Ward going to get one more crack at it inside. Lays it up and in. And that will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Take another look at it, folks.
Gators 12, Gators 11.
Good job positioning, keeping track of time, and a nice little hook shot from close inside goes for Ward, who finds his first 2 points of the game with the dying seconds of the first quarter. It's a 1-point game here at Gateway High School. Lancers up 12-11 on the Gators here after one. And it's been pretty even scoring. No one really jumping out, mostly 2s and 3s. Jack Rivera still leads all scorers with 3 points. So while we have a moment, let's take a look at the path for Deer Lakes up to this point. You'll see that 3-game losing streak against Hampton, Beaver Area, and Freeport. But since then, it's been 4 out of 5 for the Lancers, who are really starting to find their groove, and all of those wins coming by double digits. Just that loss to the Burrell Buccaneers in there. So after this, the Lancers, much like the Gators, will start to turn their attention to that second half of the season. Plenty of contests in January, a full slate, a lot of them in section play, but they'll start on the road going up north to Mohawk. So you talk about a bit of travel here for Deer Lakes. You got 2 straight days going to Monroeville, well south of Russellton, then a trek up north in a few days to Mohawk. So putting some miles on the buses there at Deer Lakes High School. Gators not much different, heading to Cumberland Valley next. Hoops are in full swing here as we reach the end of 2025, start of 2026, and now the start of the second quarter. Fresh 8 minutes on the clock. The Lancers will stay in the zone here. Leads to an open 3 attempt by Geeky. Can't get that one to go. Here come the Lancers again, quickly the other way in transition. They want to get that ball and run with it, as do the Gators now with Bruce McCrommon. Nifty handles behind the back. Leaves it out for Viveris, and that one just a bit too strong. But a good look nonetheless. McCrommon going to call his own number here, and he hits.
Bruce McCrommon for 3.
McCrommon now with 5 points to lead all scorers, and the Gators are back in front by 2. Between Jonathan Ward finding the bottom of the bucket, just a few seconds left before the end, and then that 3 by Bruce McCrommon. It's 5 straight points for the Gators as they open the 2-point lead. McCrommon trying to turn it over again, but Rogers, heady play to hold on to that one. Get the Lancers back into the half court, now driving baseline, no good. Gators able to get a stop. Long pass to McCrommon with the flush.
Bruce McCrommon!
Bruce McCrommon, we saw him throw a few down the last time out against Albert Gallatin. 2 big first quarter dunks really brought this crowd to life and propelled the Gators to a blowout win. See if that leads to a swing in momentum here as the Gators now up by 4, starting to flex the muscle a little bit. Layup attempt too strong there. Can't get it to go. Can the Lancers? Bruce McCrommon going to try to go to work. Attracts the attention, gets it to Settles, who has the first one blocked, and is fouled the second time. Will head to the line. Guilty culprit there, Santino Bogan, into the contest after the missed layup by Dante Mangier.
34. Santino Bogan. 2 shots.
Take another look here. On the screen at the replay, McCrommon, a good job attracting a bunch of attention there and leaving it up for Settles, who earns the trip to the free throw line and knocks down the first. Gators now a perfect 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Back for the Lancers.
Second's good. Settles gets them both. Now 4 points on the night for Settles, and the lead is a half a dozen, largest lead for either team. And this one in the early going, it's been a good one here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Ball was poked loose, picking the dribble back up. Second chance opportunity, no good, and the Lancers have gotten looks in close, just haven't been able to finish. Geeky with it now. Tough pass, was able to corral that one. And the Gators will settle back into the half court here. 5.5 left before halftime. We'll take a 10-minute break at that point. Don't go far, though. We'll have the second half here as Geeky is able to create a little space underneath. Physical drive, can't finish. Now it's Rogers. Can he create for the Lancers? Rogers averaging 25 points a game, over double his scoring output from last year. Talked about in the press how Last year they had those go-to scoring options, and now this year he sort of is that guy for the Lancers, and he has delivered in that game where he eclipsed 1,000 points.
Gator foul, number 4.
He was able
Jax
to
Viveras.
drop 34 in that win over Highlands. He has 4
Evan
games
Moore.
with 20-plus points thus far on the year, out of 9 for the Lancers. But so far held in check, just a couple points in this one, and the Lancers will need him to get going as they find themselves down 6 here in the early going.
Ward back for the Gators.
Jonathan Ward back in for Gateway as Evan Moore knocks down the first free throw for the Lancers. Moore gets them both. Has 4 points. As does Dylan Ferraro. And they lead the Lancers, who trail by just a couple buckets here in this one. Gators have done a good job getting through pressure. That's an open look for Settles. A smooth shot there for Chris Settles. Now has half a dozen in this one. Lead back up to a half a dozen, but Rogers, again, just can't get it to go to the rim. Thought that one was going down, but again, lips out at the last possible moment. Ward with a tough take there. Offensive board, and it's put back up and in by Isaiah Alla. His second bucket of the night. Another good look inside for the Lancers. They've had no shortage of opportunities, just cannot get them to go. Now Rogers trying to go to work on Bruce McCrommon underneath. Real tough take, and Rogers, I don't know how he got that one to go in past the outstretched arms of Bruce McCrommon. You talking about Bruce McCrommon underneath at 6'6". Rogers at 5'10", giving up a lot of wingspan there, but somehow was able to make that work under the bucket. A real nice basket. Lancers have certainly struggled here in this second quarter to score the basketball. Another nice take.
For 2.
Again, that's Chris Settles, now leading all scores with 8 points. He and McCrommon, who is 7, really carrying the load here for the Gators in this one. Rogers spins, trying to do too much. Corner 3, Ward. Can't get it to go. Good look, though. Settles. Nice job getting the board without going over the back. Another missed 3. Another strong offensive rebound. Gators gonna shoot another 3, and Bruce McCrommon just a little too strong on that, but the Lancers are really kind of daring the Gators to shoot in this one, giving them some open looks from deep. Viveras has 1, but other than that, Gators have struggled to make the Lancers pay for giving them those looks. Kick ball, and we'll see a couple subs come in here with a few minutes left.
Martin Howard is in for the
Martin
Gators.
Howard checks back in for the Gators. And Evan Moore back in for the Lancers, who trail by 8 now. Both teams with 1 foul in this second quarter. It's been a clean game overall. There's only 1 player currently on the floor with a foul to his name, and that's Viveras. Nice take inside.
Evan Moore.
The aforementioned Moore, who comes back off the bench and is able to supply a couple points there. Jonathan Moore, the last to touch it after that pass was tipped, so it'll be Lancers' ball. (13-6) second quarter thus far for the Gators, who trailed by 1 at the end of the first quarter, now find themselves up half a dozen. Trying to finish strong here to take a lead into the halftime break after the 15-point loss to North Catholic last night. Lancers on the other side, coming off A lopsided win over West Mifflin, trying to continue to build some momentum as Evan Moore pivoted around and around and around and then finally let that one go. Couldn't get it. Down to 90 seconds left. McCrommon with the lane, lays it up and in. And the blocking foul. That's a good call as Bruce McCrommon was able, we're able to show this again. I mean, the way he was able to contort his body. Watch this, avoids the charge. That is a really good call and a really nice finish by Bruce McCrommon and a great replay caught by our ever-talented crew. McCrommon finishes the three-point play. He's got 8 points in the second quarter.
And Kofi back in.
10 points overall. A couple Gators back in, including Nehemiah Nichols, who started the game, along with Kofi Geeky, the 6'1" senior guard. Rogers, the strong drive with the left, and my goodness, another good look that just goes halfway in and out. Rogers easily could have about a dozen points right now, just hasn't had the touch tonight. Gators looking to try and open this one up double digits before halftime, and a foul will lead to an inbound. Just 3 team fouls on the Lancers. As you take another look, Rogers just getting tied up there. An innocuous play, but a foul nonetheless. That's the first foul on Rogers. Running out of time, they finally get it in. Nichols, nifty move underneath, but just can't get that one to go. And it's Allah laying it up and in. 6 points now for Allah. Foul underneath. There's a nice cut to the bucket there by number 10, Braden McCoy.
Foul, number 0, Nehemiah Nichols. 2 shots.
Nichols trying to stick with him and recover there at the last minute, but got a little contact in the follow-through on the shot. So a trip to the free throw line for McCoy, the 6'1" senior guard. McCoy gets them both, has 4 points. And the Gators, we'll see if they hold for the last shot here. Grauman gonna attack the bucket, tons of gold jerseys underneath. That'll lead to a foul. 4th team foul on the Lancers. And more importantly, a trip to the free throw line for the first time tonight for Bruce McCrommon. As you see, he just attracted a ton of attention there under the hoop. So McCrommon now, who's 10 points in this first half, a chance to add a few more before the break. First miss from the free throw line for the Gators, who were 4 of 4 up till that point. Been a strong half for the Gators. Lancers still hanging around though.
Number 15, Khalid Harper, is in for the Gators.
Rogers will let that ball roll. Pick it up. Clock will start. We're down to 10 seconds here. Rogers, nice take inside and able to finish for the end one.
By number 3, Colin Rogers.
That is the second foul on Nehemiah Nichols. As the Gators had some subs check in, but they won't need it. Allah lets it go, and he'll score right before the break. Nice finish for Allah, who will finish the first half with 8 points. Take one more look.
32, Deer Lakes 22.
Great job, the Gators. A long pass, running the floor and picking up a couple more points to make that a 10-point advantage going into the halftime break. Mikel Bruce McCrommon leads all scorers with 11 points. That's where we'll leave it, as it's a 10-point game with the Gators out in front 32-22. We'll be back in a little over 9.5 minutes here on GatewayGatorProductions.com.
game moves so fast, I haven't looked at it a ton. Just whenever there's been stoppages to highlight.
Welcome back, folks. Just a few ticks away from starting half number 2 here at Gateway High School in the final contest of the Gateway Holiday Tournament here in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. Thank you all for joining us here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Gators used a strong second quarter in which they scored 21 points and held Deer Lakes to just 10. After trailing by a point after one, have found themselves up double digits here to start half number 2. That's where we'll pick it up here with the Lancers starting with the first possession here. It was balanced scoring overall for the Lancers. For the Gators, it was what felt like a two-headed monster for the most part. Bruce McCrommon had 11. Chris Settles with 8, not to be outdone. Isaiah Allah with 8 as well. Had a couple big buckets before the end of the half break to help propel the Gators to that double-digit lead. A good call there on a travel. As Evan Moore just lost his footing there underneath the bucket. Got himself into trouble and couldn't get out of it. So the Lancers come up empty on their first possession. We'll see what kind of adjustments the Gators have made here in this second half. Here in this fourth and final game of the Gateway Holiday Tournament. Ball poked loose from Jax Viveris. Oh, ball careens around and finally comes back to Isaiah Allah, who had it, put it up, got his offensive rebound, and then got fouled on the putback attempt. Take another look here at the replay, able to carve out a little space inside.
Fouls on 4.
And that second take.
Look up on Jerry. Allah shooting 2.
That is the third foul on Luca Mangieri, who did not play a lot in the second quarter due to 2 first-half fouls. We'll see if they let him play through here with 3 fouls or if he heads back to the bench. Allah able to get 1 of 2 there to open the second half scoring. The Gators are now 5 of 7 from the free throw line after starting 4 for 4. Ball nearly poked away. Allah with a strong defensive presence there, putting a hand in the passing lane after knocking down the free throw. Now Rogers going back to work, was able to get a few to fall before the halftime break, but by and large had a tough go of it in the first half. Averages 25 points per game and had some good looks, couldn't get them to go down. But again, Deer Lake's going to need their leading scorer to fill up the bucket if they want to get back into this one, it feels like. McCrommon too strong, but able to get his offensive rebound. And his size has been just such an issue in this contest. The Lancers seem to have no real answer for it. And the lead now balloons up to a game-high 13, and the Lancers still looking for their first points here. 2 minutes and change. That's a bad pass. It's going to get taken away by Viveris, and he misses the layup and then commits the foul. Trying to go with the finger roll instead of using the backboard. And it comes back to bite him as he just wasn't able to put the right amount of English on that one, or maybe too much English as that one had a little pep in it and bounced right off the iron. So missed opportunity there off the turnover, and now the other way. Gators defense rotates and they lose track of Evan Moore. So he'll head to the free throw line as Isaiah Allah will pick up his first foul of the contest. Gators' second team foul, both coming in just the last few seconds after Viveris was called for the foul after missing the layup. Luckily, the Gators bailed out by a big missed free throw there by Moore. And now Moore is going to have to exit the contest at least temporarily, as I believe he is bleeding. So he will head down and be tended to by the Gators training staff here. Hopefully he doesn't appear to be in any sort of pain or discomfort. So hopefully just a little scratch or cut, and we'll see Moore back in action here momentarily. If I can get this bandage quickly enough, he might even shoot the second free throw. conference in front of headman Albie Fletcher for Deer Lakes, as the officials are looking for a sub for the shooter. After much protesting by the Lancers faithful and Fletcher, it's all for naught. As into the contest now to shoot the second free throw will be Santino Bogan, the junior forward who logged a few minutes in that first half. So Bogan steps in and can't knock it down. The Lancers come up empty, still looking for points here in the third quarter, 2.5 minutes in. Nice feed inside for Ala, but it's rejected. A nice block at the rim by Mangieri. Well, at the other end, trying to finish it off. Mangieri can't. Nice feed inside, but again, that's been the story of tonight. Lancers have gotten good looks and just cannot finish. McCrommon hesitates, floats, can't get it to go, but the follow-up is good. Isaiah Ala having himself quite a game tonight. Both on the boards.
Fouls on
He's gotten to the
three.
free throw line a number of times.
Two
He'll have a
shots.
chance here
Allah.
to get in double figures if he's able to knock down at least one or two here for the Gators. And he knocks down the first. There's a couple subs come back in for the Lancers, including Evan Moore, who is bandaged up now. Dante Mangieri into the contest. And Ala can't get the second one to go. It rattles off the iron. But he does get one and will move into double figures. Moore comes back down the other way. The foul going to be on Mikkel Bruce
The foul is
McCrommon.
on
His
12,
first.
Bruce McCrommon. 2 shots.
So Moore will head to the line.
Evan Moore.
The Lancers still looking for points in this third quarter. And they won't get it.
Howard and Ward back for the Gators.
Off the mark again. Deer Lakes having just a dreadful night shooting the basketball, but they'll get a turnover here. Rogers has to dish it out. Bruce McCrommon, great job getting back defensively, running the floor, making life hard for Rogers. Again, there's about an 8-inch differential in wingspan there. McCrommon gonna go for the ball to get more of the arm, and so that'll be Bruce McCrommon's second
Bruce
foul.
McCrommon.
And it'll send Rogers to the line, who's
shots.
had a quiet evening, still just 6
Colin Rogers.
points for the Lancers' leading scorer. Averages 25 points a game, has been held well in check. But good shooters, good scores. The free throw line a chance to get back into a bit of a rhythm. Rogers does just that by knocking down the first. Second one off the mark. Good box out by Chris Settles. Allows the Gators to get in, get the rebound, and a blocking foul underneath. Will lead to a couple free throws upcoming.
Foul
Take
is
another
on
look.
50.
Kofi
Dante
Kiki runs the
Mangieri.
floor well. Establishes his own position.
Shooting
Defensive
2.
player was still moving at the point of contact, so no charge. Kiki comes up short on the first. Foul was on Dante Mangieri. We've had a bit more physical of a third quarter after neither team got into the bonus at all in the first 2 quarters. Gators have 14 fouls. The Lancers 3. Geeky will check out after knocking down the free throw, and Jax Riveras will come on for the Gators, who opened up the scoring for Gateway, but has not found the bottom of the bucket since. Rogers, open look from 3, pulls the trigger quickly, can't get it to go. Grissell's a strong board. Viveris, tough take inside. And
Shots for Viveris.
nice little over-the-shoulder finish there to pick up a deuce. Lead now a game-high 16 for the Gators. Starting to pull away in this one. Moore able to draw another foul. See if he's able to execute at the free throw line. It's been tough sledding for him in particular, but the Lancers overall.
The foul is on 10, Martin Howard. 2 shots.
Rogers, just a moment ago, only was able to knock down 1 of 2.
Evan Moore.
And again, Moore unable to knock it down. Second one out as well. And a tough shooting night for the Lancers continues. Lancers, however, are in the bonus for the final 3 minutes and change here this quarter. So any fouls on the Gators will send the Lancers to the free throw line. Strong box out there by the Lancers. So it's 1 and done for the Gators. Here comes Rogers the other way, and he's able to draw the foul on Ward.
Foul is on 3.
So Rogers steps back to the line with
Jonathan
7
Ward.
points on the evening.
2 shots.
1 of 2 the last
Rogers.
time at the line just a few moments ago. And again, can't get it to go. You know, our crew did a Deer Lakes game a few years ago. It was a playoff, I believe it might have even been in the state bracket at that point. We got to see these Lancers, and that was one thing I remember vividly, was just the struggles at the free throw line. As again, they come up empty. And they have left a lot of points on the floor. Evan Moore takes it away. Bad pass by the Gators. Moore able to go to the hoop and finish.
Evan Moore.
Moore leads the Lancers now with 8 points on the evening, and the lead down to 14. Viveris would not be denied. Able to cut through the defense. Gets to the hoop and finishes. Now at the other end, Rogers.
And the basket counts.
Little this,
Number
little
3,
that.
Colin Rogers.
Viveris inside and the other way. It's Rogers with Viveris defending him. Able to get the hoop and the harm. Now Rogers a chance to get into double figures here. And does. Gets the and 1 to go. Timeout call
Timeout, Lancers.
by Albie Fletcher and the Lancers as they pull within a baker's dozen here. Been down by as many as 16. So still a healthy lead for the Gators under the direction of Vern Benson, his first season at the helm of the Gators after an 8-year run by Alvis Rogers that saw him take the Gators just a few years back all the way to the state semifinals. So some big shoes to fill, but Benson has been a long-time assistant under Rogers. And so the Gators have hardly missed a beat. They've played a tough schedule to start the season, but have picked up 3 nice wins and are certainly on track right now to head to a 4th against a Deer Lake squad that has got some real pedigree over the past few years. WPIAL championships in 23 and 24 before moving up to 4A. They made it to the quarterfinals last year before being upended by North Catholic, who we just saw off the air in the previous game in this tournament. Rogers, again, can't get the layup to go. Just has not been strong around the rim. Evan Moore pleading his case after picking off the pass and fell out of bounds. He was hoping that he would get a call, thinking there might have been some ankles getting tied up, but honestly, it looked like a good no call. So we'll play on here. Gators ball with just under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. If it's your first time tuning in, this is your one-stop shop for all Gators athletics.
Roveris.
Your streaming home of the Gateway Gators. We certainly do appreciate you tuning in tonight. Here on the penultimate day of 2025. Certainly hope everyone has some safe
That's their foul number 3.
enjoyable plans set up for tomorrow night. And we certainly want to be one of the first to wish you a very happy new year from our entire crew. Step back. Bruce McCrommon knocks it down. Had a big second quarter with 9 points. A bit quieter here with 4 in the third, but the Gators haven't needed it. They're still up by 17. McCrommon now with 15 to lead all scorers. Rogers going baseline as he likes to do. McCrommon put an end to that. Good defense now helps and is able to get that one to pop loose. Steals it 2-on-1 the other way, and Viveris going to get tied up, and that is a great call. And a great effort there by Braden McCoy. Take a look after the turnover, which Bruce McCrommon gets a hand in there. Jars it loose, and then Viveris just takes it the other way. And a great job tying that ball up by McCoy. Possession arrow stays with the Gators, who will have the ball here with 42 ticks left before we end the third quarter. Gators have this one well in hand, and wouldn't be surprised if they wait for the final shot here in the quarter. At this point, part of the game is just cutting down the number of possessions the Lancers can realistically have to try and get back into this one. Khalid Harper on the floor for the Gators, logging some of his first minutes of the night. Viveris up over the shoulder, takes out with about 7 seconds left. The ball tipped out, and will stay with the Gators here with 2.8. An opportunity for either a quick pass and shoot or a quick catch and shoot. See what the Gators draw up here. Vernon Benson and company will take the timeout to draw something up here. Gators have not used many timeouts thus far tonight. It's been a pretty clean effort by the Gators as they find themselves up comfortably with a few seconds left here. Holiday break for students. No cheer squad tonight, so you're stuck with listening to me. We'll take a look while we have a second at the section standings. We talked about it earlier tonight. Franklin Regional with that late second victory over the Gators. They sit atop the section at 4-0. A host of teams at 3-1 between McKeesport, Penn Trafford, and Gateway, and then Laurel Highlands and Uniontown, along with Latrobe at 1-3, and the Albert Gallatin Colonials still looking for that first section win. So the Gators one possession away from being 4-0 themselves. They'll get another crack at the Panthers next month. They still have not played Penn Trafford or McKeesport yet, so they'll get 2 with each of those teams. So the Gators using almost all 5 seconds to get that ball in. Leads to a contested look on the baseline. That is no good. So it's a 17-point lead after the second quarter. Gators able to score another 13 points in that third quarter. And just 6 points for the Lancers, who have seen their point total go down quarter by quarter. 12 points in the first quarter, 10 points in the second, 6 in the third. Add that up, you got 28 points for the Gators. It was 11 in the first, 21 in the second, and then 13 in the third. Let's take a look at the Lancers section, which Coach Fletcher said for the Lancers might be one of the toughest in 4A. And the Lancers currently kind of in a logjam in the middle there after losing games to the Burrell Buccaneers and Freeport Yellow Jackets. North Catholic we saw earlier tonight, and actually that's an impressive team in the way they score the basketball. Put up 98 points in the win over West Mifflin. And the Knock Knights can't be beat, as they like to say up there, but unblemished thus far in Section 1 play. Still a lot of basketball to play, though. Things really start to heat up in January, and we'll see it spill over into February before we head into the postseason. And then the WPIAL Basketball Championships at the end of February, which our crew is thrilled to be a part of again this year. What a fun 3 days at the Peterson Event Center. Seeing champions get crowned, some of the best hoops you'll see this side of the state. Both of these teams with aspirations to get there. The Lancers got the job done in 23 and 24, and the Gators have certainly been in the conversation. Have not brought a title home in recent memory. Final quarter of play here at Gateway High School, this Gateway Holiday Tournament. Fun couple days of hoops. Big thanks to everyone who came out and those who have enjoyed the action here on GatewayGatorProductions.com here in this nightcap, the final contest of the tournament. Nice passing inside, and Isaiah Allah able to put that one up and in. Had a couple points in the third. Picks up with a couple here in the fourth. He's got a dozen overall, and it's been very balanced scoring for the Gators. 15 from Bruce McCrammon, 12 from Allah, 9 from Viveris, 8 from Chris Settles. That wealth of scoring options has certainly been a big part of the difference here, on top of strong defense from the Gators. Another tough shot for us there, and Rogers just with that size and speed, the overall just immense talent along with the baseball IQ of Mikkel Bruce McCrammon has just been really difficult for Rogers to work through. We'll see. The Lancers can't get something going here. It took them almost half the quarter in the third quarter to get points on the board. They came up with just 6 points in that third quarter. Certainly trying to get back into this one. It's going to be tough enough, but got to be able to get scoring in bunches here, and they just have not been able to do that at any point tonight. Credit to the Gators as well. They have been incredibly strong defensively, but the Lancers have missed a lot of bunnies as well. A lot of those close ones inside that could have really made this a close game. More inside, he has it knocked away, and things go from bad to worse for the Lancers, because not only do you not come up with points there, you use a lot of time in a game that's quickly getting out of hand here, as Bruce McCrammon wastes no time, rises, fires. He's got points in all four quarter, and he leads all scorers with 17 in this one. Looks like a foul call might have got missed there. Kiki got a little bit of a piece of Rogers up around the head and neck area, but Rogers powered through and was able to lay that one up and in. Really hard fought 12 points for Rogers. Nothing has really come easy for him tonight. He's missed a lot of ones that you're used to seeing him knock down. When they look back at the film on this one, I'm sure they'll be kicking themselves on some of those shots inside they've missed. While we have a moment, let's take a look at what is coming down the pike here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. It'll be a basketball doubleheader here on Thursday, January 8th. We'll be excited to be on the call for that one. before we have some swimming action, wrestling to round out mid-January, and then as we close in on the end of the month, it'll be another boys doubleheader. And boy, that one on the 23rd, you do not want to miss. If it's anything like that first contest was for the boys matchup, which was a 56-54 Panthers win over the Gators in Murraysville, that should be another great game before another girls contest against Shaler to end the month. So suffice to say, we'll be busy here at GatewayGatorProductions.com, and we certainly hope that you tune in and join us. Going deep to Bruce McCrommon. That one tipped out of bounds by the Lancers, so a high basketball IQ play to just let that one dribble out. See Moore getting a hand on that one for the Lancers. So it'll be an inbound for the Gators. Chris Settles here. Get this one into Bruce McCrommon, who again rises, fires, and hits. The way he can elevate and knock down shots. There's not a whole lot of guys in this district that are going to be able to climb the ladder like he does. And look at the block at the other end. My goodness. Rogers can't get that one to go. Ball still loose. Looked like it was touched by the Gators. Lancers get it back, but Mangieri almost loses it right off the bat. Jax Riveras has taken it away a couple times tonight. Gators have been very active, hands in the passing lane. I'm sure that'll be something that head coach Vern Benson will be happy about in looking back at this one.
Gator foul number 13. Chris Settles.
Chris Settles picks up the foul, his first by either team in this fourth quarter. It's been a pretty clean game. You got a couple guys on the floor with 3 fouls, but no one in real foul trouble. Closest was Mangieri, who picked up 2 early in the first half, and his third right after we came out of the halftime break. But otherwise, neither team has really been feeling the pinch of foul trouble too much as Bruce McCrommon drives and is fouled and will head to the free throw line. Take another look at that one. That's likely going to be the
Lancer foul number 4.
foul on Mangieri.
Luca Mangieri. 2 shots. Bruce
We'll see if
McCrommon.
Luca Mangieri heads to the bench. 4 minutes left in this one with 4 fouls. As Bruce McCrommon knocks down the first. Jax Riveras has 3 for the Gators. On the floor currently with 3 fouls is Colin Rogers for the Lancers. I can't imagine we'll see him leave the floor. McCrommon gets 1 of 2. Rogers quickly the other way. Moore spins. Nice finish inside. As long as they don't foul him and send him to the free throw line, he can make a lot of things happen offensively. The Lancers as a whole really left a lot of points. Has a beautiful feed there. They can't finish Ken Howard and the Gators, but Bruce McCrommon with a really nice pass at the other end. Easy layup in transition for Dylan Ferraro, who's up to 8 points. Riveras thought about the 3, drives baseline, running out of real estate, gets it to Jonathan Ward in the corner. Ward knocked a few big shots down toward the end of that contest last week against the Albert Gallatin Colonials. Ball still loose, and the Lancers come up with it. Gators do a good job running the floor to avoid it being a real transition opportunity, and Ward with the denial on Rogers. 3 on 3. And the Gators, number 3, comes up the victor in that exchange. Riveras with Rogers draped on him here. He's trying to use a little clock. Has that one tipped away, and then Riveras A little overzealous trying to get that one back. Got to get called for the frustration foul. That'll be the 4th
Gator foul, number 4,
on
Jackson.
Viveras. So number 4 for each team with 4 fouls. Just the 2nd team foul on the Gators. Lancers have 1, so neither team threatening toward the bonus at this point with just 2:37 left. Gators well on their way to poking back above 500. Win here will move them to 4-3. Not a section game for either team, so Gators will remain 3-1 in section play. And for the Lancers, they will slide back to 500 after a 3-game winning streak, and 4 out of 5 comes to an end. It'll be 5-5 for the Lancers as an open 3 rattles off the rim for Mangieri. Geeky with it now. Instructions from Vern Benson to slow this one down, but Ward going to pull the trigger on a 3. Here comes more the other way. And that one, even though Bruce McCrommon got a piece of it, still able to fall for Evan Moore. So Bruce McCrommon with 20 to lead all scorers, but Moore up to a dozen now, along with Rogers. Isaiah Allah with a dozen for the Gators. And those are your scorers
Ladies
in
and
double
gentlemen,
figures.
at this time, we would like to wish all of you a very happy new year. Thank you for attending Gateway's holiday tournament last night and tonight.
You hear from the PA there. Some warm New Year wishes. And we will pass those along to those outside of the 4 walls of the gymnasium here at Gateway High School. I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight on GatewayGatorProductions.com, your streaming home of Gateway Gator sports, boys and girls throughout the year. As you saw, we have a litany of programming coming up here in January, from hoops to swimming to wrestling. Throughout the year, you'll see soccer, volleyball, lacrosse, football. Trying to cover as many of the bases as possible here. It's been a lot of fun to bring you Gateway athletics for the last number of years. Get it into Geeky. Full court pressure here, easily broken by the Gators. Well, now the trap is on, and Jonathan Ward able to step through it, and they'll move the ball quickly. But it's last touched by Mikkel Bruce McCrommon, so it's a quick turnover for the Gators. And now here come Colin Rogers and the Lancers. They'll come up on the wrong end of this one tonight. Both teams still with strong postseason aspirations. Another triple off the mark there for Luca Mangieri. Final 90 seconds of play here as a timeout taken by Vern Benson and the Gators. Chance to get a few last-minute subs in before the end of this one. As it's a 16-point contest, Gators led by as many as 20. They've sort of just treaded water since then and done a good job of it, keeping the Lancers at bay and staying focused. Gators will come up a little under their season scoring average, which is, after the lopsided win over Albert Gallatin and putting up 65 in a losing effort to North Catholic, ballooned up to 61 points a game, so that average will dip a little bit with just 52. But the Gators defensively have a lot to hang their hat on tonight. They came into this contest giving up 53 points a game, allowed just 36 to the Lancers. Lancers coming off an 18-7 campaign last year, which was good for third in Section 1 at 9-3. North Catholic and Knock. Lancers average about 60 points a game offensively themselves, but obviously been held well below that. Defensively are kind of around where they usually end up. They give about 54 a game. Gators here 1 bucket away from matching that total tonight, but Rogers, a nice steal there, able to rip that away from Chris Settles. And Jerry picks up his dribble and he's in a little bit of trouble. Evan Moore there to bail him out. 1 minute to play. As that one hits all parts of the rim and bounces off. Just been that kind of night for the Lancers, who have really not shot the ball well at all. This ball taken away. And Rogers follows it up, lays it in.
Colin Rogers.
Gets Rogers up to 14 points. Varus able to split the potential trap. Now Chris Settles will settle things down here in the final few seconds of play. Gators going to move to 4-3 on the season. They'll go 1-1 in their holiday tournament here at home. The Lancers will go 1-1 as well. Fall to 5-5. And it's a 14-point win for the Gators. Cal Bruce McGraman with 20 of the Gators' 52 points, including a big-time dunk midway through the game.
All of you for attending.
Chris Settles finished with 8. Jax Bavaris with 9. Isaiah Allah with a dozen for the Gators. On the other side, Colin Rogers puts up 14, a losing effort for the Lancers, as they will head to play Mohawk on the other side of the new year. The Gators' next time out will be against Cumberland Valley on the 3rd of January. And we'll be back with you here in a week or two here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. One more time, I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight for our entire talented crew. Our camera operators, Lee Schaefer Jr., Emily Schaefer, our producer, Lee Schaefer III, the head of our crew, Adam Gusky, and myself, Vince Russo. I want to wish you all a happy new year on behalf of all of us here at Gateway Gator Productions.